Commanders, welcome back to World of Warships Legends. We're about to get into a match with the Tier 2 Fusilier, as you see there. I did not review the ship in the port. It is a Tier 2. Tier 2 is rarely used for stuff, so it has about 9,300 hit points, four 100 millimeter guns, firing range 9 kilometers, base reload 6.6 seconds, turn in 9 seconds, HE shells do 1,500 damage, 6% fire chance, AP shells do 1,700 damage. With this build, we have the base commander. His base trait increases that HE damage, so FYI. Our other skill choices are Look at Me Now, which aids concealment. Um, Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. It gives you a little bit better speed in row 3, and then the one with rudder shift in row 4. Although that one, in theory, doesn't even count. And so we got 3 engine boosts. That's all we got there. We did do the speed boost flag. Real quick, torpedo armament, 2x3s. Reload every 35 seconds, do 7433 damage. 7.5 kilometer range, and our max speed is probably around 35 knots. 2.9-second rudder shift time. As you can see up on the screen, our concealment 4.7 on the surface. So I originally recorded this footage of the Fusilier for a different reason. We're here on Polar. Down here, capture the base. There's a fail platoon. They have a Novik and a Dresden in a fail division on the other team. So tier 1 ships in a tier 3 match. Great job, red team. All right, so I was recording this footage for a different reason, but ended up being a pretty good game. I hadn't reviewed this ship when I reviewed the Jaguar and the Barask, so I thought I would present this as a video to finish out the lower tier French destroyers. So the Fusilier, it's a World War I era destroyer, post World War I era destroyer. So I suppose you can't expect a whole lot. Same guns as are on the Barask, which are not terrible guns. Torpedoes, I mean, for this level, I guess they're okay. They don't have any great characteristics other than the reload, but I think every destroyer at this tier shares that reload thing in terms of the torpedoes. Not great fire chance on the guns. I mean, it is what it is, a tier 2 destroyer. Looks nice, though. I think it's a very attractive little destroyer. And I mean, let's be honest, if you're playing at tier 2, you're having fun, you know, at least until that tier 2 arena mode that I have long threatened Wargaming intends to foist upon us comes about, which would be equally hilarious and tragic at the same time. All right, so I was trying to torp this Uzuchi, and I am failing miserably. One thing I'm not failing at doing is getting some Java into me, that's for sure. And so we're gonna do what I love to do, crash on an island here, and use that opportunity to torp. I'm hoping he goes in front of that island, but I laid that second salvo on the other side of it in case he does not. All right, you can see we've been spotted, not only because we're shooting, but because the carrier airplanes are out there. For some reason, my last turret is not behaving. We get splashed and take a fair amount of module damage there, but no real damage to our ship. As you can see, we still have all our hit points. So that's a little odd. No complaints, though. There is the enemy Fusilier. I would love to kill him. A lot of smoke screens out there. My torpedoes get disabled, but again, I've sustained no damage yet. I didn't really notice this during the game. That's kind of odd, right? Seeing if I can get some more torps at that guy, the answer is no. Well, look right here. We have the Langley. All of the other ships in the area have kind of disappeared. There, there is some significant damage. Good grief. Almost half our hit points to some AP or HE bombs. So good job by the Langley commander. All right, we are going to torp at the Langley because I can't stand for that. How dare you try to kill me? He's got the temporary red, white, and blue camo. I have mixed opinions about that. However, on the other hand, I'm presuming he did not pay for that, so free camo is better than no camo, I always say. And you can see our enemy aircraft carrier is targeting the Langley. My personal opinion is that when aircraft carrier is farther away, the friendly aircraft carrier should just keep it spotted, and that's it. But that's just me. As you can see, the Arkansas on our team gets a high caliber. We get one torpedo hit on the Langley. However, it's damage con. So we switched to armor piercing. We got two citadels and a third citadel. And here I didn't want to come that close broadside to the Langley. So I'm just going to continue past the stern of the Langley. As you can see, the stern armor is pretty good. We were rejected there. Avoided going out of bounds. We are going to get back on broadside here in a minute. And continue shooting that armor piercing, three more citadels. And then you'll see something odd happen here. I don't know if my aim was off or he turned slightly in a way to deflect these shells. We do get one more citadel as we dodge some AP bombs. But the citadels that were coming so easily before are not coming so easily now. And it's got to be the angle that he's at, even though it looks relatively 80 degree or relatively parallel to us. Now I've just given up on that. We're just trying to get the damage. Last citadel and the kill of the Langley. All right, as you can see, it is 5-on-4 after I get that kill. Tier 2 is the only tier where it's totally okay to go after aircraft carriers, honest. All right, here is the Fusilier. And I want to say, I think that is the Izuzuchi still. These guys are still hanging around. And there's another destroyer over here, a Starosavoy. A ship I really liked the Starosavoy. The Izuzuchi gets a high caliber. The Langley manages to sink one of our other destroyers and gets a bunch of medals for doing so. So Starosavoy, I'm shooting. It is a very, very small destroyer at that range. 5.6 massive kilometers away. I could barely see the freaking thing. And it's now a 3-on-3. They killed two of us. We killed one of them. We still have our aircraft carrier, so I guess you could argue functionally it's maybe only a 2-on-3. Not saying the aircraft carrier is worthless, but you know, it is far from the battlefield. The ships getting shot at do not include the aircraft carrier. All right, so I torped that the Izuzuchi. The Starosavoy has got a little too close for comfort. Torp fail by the Starosavoy, and I'm lighting him up. And you can see, even at lower tier, these good French guns, as my hit points are whittled away, are getting it done. He torps again, badly, and we kill the Izuzuchi, and we kill the Starosavoy for the double strike. Now we are closing in on the Fusilier. He has a huge hit point advantage. He does something I thought very strange. He turned away from all his guns, and in doing so, he ran right into my torpedo salvo. Game over. If he had continued straight instead of turning there, I think he would have easily killed me. So 44,723 damage, 66,000 silver, and 4 torpedo strikes, 8 citadels, 4 big kills. That is the tier 2 Fusilier. I'm going to say we're not top of the board. The Arkansas was. Great game by that guy. High caliber, also 4 kills. But just saying, tier 2, tier 3 match, I'll take it. Thanks for watching, folks.